welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I'm just doing a little art journal page. This will be an example of how things can start out one way and go completely another direction, all on the same journal page. So I've been watching James Burke on YouTube, and really obsessed, like watching all of his stuff. I don't know when he started. I don't think he's been doing it as long as I have, but he's got like a bazillion followers because he's quite entertaining. Anyway, so he did this journal page where he broke things into thirds. He picked 3 colors, then he painted the thirds with the 3 colors, and then he journaled. Like some sections had writing, some had doodling, and some had ephemera or whatever. So I started out trying to create this using my koi watercolors, and that's what you're going to see here is me filling up the spaces. I used the scribble sticks to create the divisions, and then I'm just using some yellow, kind of a pinky red. It looks really red. I would think I was going for more of a pink, but I ended up with quite a red color. And then trying to remember what the third color was. I guess we'll see it in a minute, won't we? Anyway, I really like this concept, but this is not how this picture ends up. And I'm not sure while I'm recording this what thumbnail I will use, but if you saw the thumbnail, it probably will be more like how it ends up. Oh, purple. That was the color I used. Why did I use purple? I don't know. That might be part of the reason I really did not like how this page was going. Not the purple. I love purple, but the combination of colors was just not there for me. I will try to remember to put a link to his channel in my description box so that if you haven't heard of him, you can go check him out. Like I said, he's really entertaining. He does a lot of Jane Davenport. I think he must be like on her design team. I don't know if she has a design team, but anyway. So I did that and still didn't like, really didn't like it. So I decided to go around the edges with some blue watercolor. I don't know why I thought this would help, but I was trying anything. Yeah, so we don't want it to get on my other page. There we go. Not really helping, is it? So now I decide we're just gonna drip stuff. I'll just drip all over the page and have the blue run around, and I do like it in the end, just so you know. But it took a lot of ugly to get there. So here I decide maybe I'll just have all the boxes drip. That's kind of a cool idea. So yeah, so here it is, mostly dry. I decided to blot off some of those drips and the extra water that's sitting out there. And of course I still don't like it, so I'm going to take some gesso and a plastic card, and we're gonna I was thinking I was gonna just scrape it on so it still showed through, but very faintly. But I think I ended up with a little bit more coverage than I was planning on originally. See what I mean? So I let that dry, and then I decided to pull out some of my Dino Wakley paints. Since this is my Dilutions journal, I wanted to do something bright and colorful, and that wasn't cutting it, so out come Dino Wakley's magenta, and I can't remember what the purple's called. What is it? Oh, blackberry violet, and some white so we can blend it all together. And I'm just randomly going around the page, adding the color. And I don't go all the way to the edge, but you really don't notice in the end any of that underneath stuff. I'm by no means an expert in the finger painting category. I always feel like my fingers are too big, but for backgrounds, I can handle backgrounds. Just adding a little white here to lighten up the center so we can add maybe a focal image or something. So now I've pulled out my Dino Wakley, it's a stamp stencil combo called Little Birdies, and we're just gonna add a couple of shades of green. I think it's Lime by Dino Wakley, and then just a regular green craft paint, so that I can have a variation. And I think the lighter green's a little harder to see on that background, so it helps to have the darker green. We're just going to go all the way across both sides of the page so that it looks like a complete one-page spread. If you can hear purring, that's my sister's cat has come to visit, and he wants to be petted. He's like right up on my lap. So these are the stamps. Aren't they cute? Little birdie stamps. There's an owl in there too. I'm gonna have to make something for fall or Halloween with that owl stamp. Ow. Okay, this cat's name is Milo. He only tolerates so much. He wants attention, but then if you give him too much, he'll bite you. So that was the owl. Maybe I'll put his picture at the end. Take a quick picture of him here in my lap. Alright, so I decided I needed something else, some more detail. So this is just a jelly roll pen, and I'm going around some of the leaves. I do go around quite a bit of the leaves with it, just to give it a little bit of a white accent. I think it helps a little bit, so the page doesn't look quite as flat. Are you done being petted now? You want to get down? You're gonna go climb on my desk? I guess so. Alright. Anyway. So that one didn't stamp very well. So I'm just using a little pen to darken that up a little bit. Decided to give them a little bit of ground to stand on. Milo, what are you doing? He's trying to climb up on the shelves. The shelves have glass doors over them. And they aren't that clean. There's got splatters of paint on them. Oh. Don't fall, kitty. Alright, so the quote, I found a quote about a bird and I really liked it, and it's, "A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not on the branch but on her own wings." And I decided I needed something for the other side, so I came up with this little quote to go with it. I made it up. So, and based on how my life has been for the last little while, it makes sense. So the other quote is, "Every gust of wind is making my wings stronger." I don't know about my wings, but there's been a lot of gusts of wind. Anyway. So here's a few pictures. I did go over it with matte medium because I didn't want the pages to stick together, and it's kind of helped, but it smeared my lettering just a little bit. But I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please hit like. Feel free to share, comment. Please comment. I'd like to know who's watching. And if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.